Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. They'll leave it with him. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Stone. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pass hits, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The hand to the running back. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And that ball is picked off. The 40. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Takes the handoff. It's Cook. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Looking for a crease to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This offense has a second down play. Trying play action. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He'll try to do it himself. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
And that's one of the advantages on defense of forcing a third and long situation. You can go to your dime personnel package. You get a lot of those smaller, faster bodies to deal with a mobile quarterback like this who sometimes will try to scramble. That time there was just nowhere for him to go.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Louisville opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Johnson. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Second down coming up. They'll run play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
5 yards on the play. Brings up third down. That's the end of the first quarter, with the score
We've got this third down play to open the quarter. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long and you know it's passing situations, man, KD bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great 3rd down execution by this defense.
Snags it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. On these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Trying to pound their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. It's good.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Throws for the tight end. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. What a grab and go for the score.
Number 3.
When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to run it back. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw at Stone. He'll pull it down. And the ball slipped out. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up. just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
They'll give it to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Mustangs send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up end. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the 1st down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the 1st down, and the chains are moving.
Quick completion to the right. Makes the catch and knocked down. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this...
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking left. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. He's going to pass. The short hands, it's Bailey. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Dropping back, it's Stone. Setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
He'll ride his man on the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Into the house. Touchdown, SMU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll be able to snap it once more before the end of the half. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
SMU 14, TCU 13.
And the Mustangs will boot it away to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense.
Unloads it downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
When you get the incompletion there on third down, you've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this. And you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And as a defensive guy, it's so hard to cover these running backs out of the backfield because he starts to go to the flat. Oh, no, I got to go cover him, and then boom. He hits that angle route, cuts right inside, gets inside of me, and now I'm just chasing him, trying to get him on the ground. Nice route by the offense. Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Gets it out fast. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got it behind the line. It's Bailey.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he drops to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on third and short if you can get them aggressive and the defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out, shut that play down before it even started.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomer Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Tennessee. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Got his man quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Hauls it in. And he breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, TCU! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bailey. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback will audible. Looking for a man. It's Stone. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
That's an awesome play call, having the running back on the angle route against the blitz. So they bring the linebackers. That completely vacates the middle of the field wide open. Running back runs right into it. A nice job on the throw.
Quick strike complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. The give from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Second down coming up. That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, TCU 19, SMU 17.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down.
Get set.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Pass to 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Still looking on the move. Got his man on the right. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough.
Touchdown, Mustangs! They move on top here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
TCU 19.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
On the ground, it's Cook. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And how about this call and excellent timing between the quarterback and running back on the angle route.
And how nice is it, Reese, on offense to have running backs that can catch the football, right? In these types of situations, on third down, they can help your drives continue. They can give another element to this offense the defense has to worry about. This running back really is a weapon.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I like how this offense throws to their running backs in different areas of the field. It's not always going to be to the perimeter. It's not always going to be screens, but they can attack the middle of the field, too, using these angle routes. Nice play call.
He wants to throw it again. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
It's a draw. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Well, they try to go with draw, and they didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless. And that back, David, had nowhere to go.
They had nowhere to go, but those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite those defensive linemen up the field and kind of push them by. And you could tell they didn't do that. They didn't create any holes. There was really nowhere for him to go. You got to give him that first little hole, and then maybe he can make a move. So the offensive line needs to do a better job.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. A nice job there picking up the first down.
He looks that one in nicely. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
Up by one, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for two there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
Set to kick this one away.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They'll try the run. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Back to throw, it's Stone. And the missed connection on third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. The jet sweep pass. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. Here comes the offense on first down. They want that clock to run. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking for space. It's Sanders. He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Smith. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He's going up top here late in the game. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this one.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack,